Hey everyone, welcome to Cityline. Take a look around. We took the show out of the studio and brought it into my backyard because today it's all about Cityline's Summer Sizzle. And what's a summer sizzle like the barbecue? Chef MDP joins me here in my backyard to talk all about summer grilling season, which is very special. It's the best. And you always, Chef MDP, your recipes. So today it's a special combo.
It is. It's, making fish and fruit friendly together, which is a tough one to say, even just to think about.
Are they friends? Are they frenemies? Are they enemies? I don't know.
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. Okay. So, let's make everything bring together. That's why we're here. First off, thank you for having me in your backyard.
Anytime when you dress like this, you can get in anywhere.
Right? Come on now. This is like team matching day here.
That's so
matchy. It is the summer. It is fun. It's hot. Let's make things refreshing. And, starting with a gastrique. Have you heard of a gastrique?
No. It sounds very fancy.
It is
French?
It is French. It is modern, modern French cuisine. Yeah. It almost sounds like a fashion designing line.
Gastrique.
Right? Gastrique. Mr.
Yes,
Mrs.
maybe
Gastrique.
That's what you're wearing, gastrique.
This is my gastrique. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Motto.
Right? Motto. I gotta, I'll ask for some tips later. Exactly. So, what we want to do with the gastrique is...
Are you going to tell me what it is?
Well, I will.
Okay.
So I'm getting excited because it's fun to say. It is fun to say.
Okay.
But let's make this about tips and tricks and really walking you through.
Okay.
So a gastrique is a sweet and sour sauce. Oh. So essentially you're taking caramel. Yeah. So we can start this right now, actually. What we can do is we can get it going.
Okay.
So we're going to go with some sugar.
Yep.
So sugar goes down, and what we want to do is equal parts white sugar.
Yeah, anything that has sugar in it is good with me.
I couldn't agree more. So we just want to get that on some heat. So you can do this on a non-stick pan. You can do this in a cast iron like we're doing here now.
Okay.
Something that is safe on the barbecue.
Okay.
So it is a caramelized sugar, and what we're doing is we're deglazing it with something that is sour. Yeah. Because a gastrique being a sweet and sour sauce, we're going to deglaze it. So we're going to go with a little bit of vinegar.
Okay. So that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, do not drink this.
Do you want me to stir?
Yeah, you know what? Let's give this, because we got a little bit of time, we can sort of let that sort of go for a second.
Okay.
Because what we want to do is bring that almost to like a slow, caramel-ish kind of setting.
It's going to do its thing.
It's going to do its thing, but we can, speed up if we have to here.
Okay, all right.
So, rhubarb, what are we talking about? Do you like it?
Tart.
Yes or no? Super tart.
Well, I like rhubarb in sweet things.
Yep.
Because I do find it a little bit tart.
Yeah, it adds, it adds that, so strawberries being so beautifully and sweet and luscious, but we've got the tartness here. There is nothing better. I can eat these by the bushel, and this is such a great time. So I couldn't agree more. So you have sweet, you have sour, and you're adding them together, a little bit of salt and pepper to season.
Okay.
You can have a little water, so I'm just going to come back here for a second. Right. So our gastrique is going to be beautiful here. Now, we can jump forward and we can sort of start building this out. So, gastrique goes down. What about shrimp? Let's talk shrimp for a second.
Well, I love shrimp. I've never met a shrimp that I dislike.
Okay.
I love shrimp, but I guess the issue of fish with fruit is you think of a cod with a watermelon, you're like, I don't know.
It's weird, right?
It kind of feels weird.
It can be.
But I'm already liking where we're going with this.
So something with, we're using shrimp in this case. So let's talk safety for a second.
Yes.
So shrimp safety. So we've got some beautiful skewers that we've done. We'll talk to that marinade in a second. But around safety, so we want to make sure that we're bringing things out, about half an hour at max before you put out, because it's a beautiful day. You don't want a lot of heat on here.
Yes.
So please be careful, because we want to make sure that we're keeping, obviously, any kind of bacteria not happening on here. We got to be safe, right?
Yes. You want your guests to come away with good thoughts of your party, not a stomach ache.
This is the summer sizzler. This is not the salmonella special. Okay, so let's keep that in mind.
You can also put it on a bed of ice if you know you're going to be out there a little bit longer than 30 minutes. But 100%, think about the safety. Bring it out last minute. Have the grill fired up, ready to go, just like you did.
I love that you said that. So grill 101.
Yeah.
So grill 101. So when we're starting our grill, we're getting things going. Couple little tips. So I like to use canola oil, and I brush it. And why we're doing that is we want to obviously clean the grill, but we want to make sure that our proteins don't stick. So you can see that we've got our beautiful shrimp happening.
Smart.
Right? Well, that's maybe the first time I've ever been called that. Thank you so much. Mom, did you hear that?
I call you that all the time.
You do. You and my mom. That's right. It is fantastic. So we've got our gastrique. It's starting. It's going to come to a little bit of a low boil.
Okay.
So we can sort of get into this now. I'm going to go, if you don't mind. So let's do it together. So you grab the straws.
Yep.
And there's two different ways that you can do. This is going to be, we're going to go a cup and a half. Yeah, it's going to go in, and that's just going to reduce down.
Okay.
So That's going to take a little bit of time. Let's get that straw in
You
there.
want to talk to me about the heat you need to have it on for something like this? Like, is this a high heat? I
So-
know shrimp gets made really quickly, but for the gastrique.
The gastrique, I'm looking at you want to bring it to a good little sort of like a roaring boil, so to speak.
Got it.
I'm just over your right shoulder.
God,
This
that
is
looks
people,
beautiful.
right? It is stunning. So look at us, just here, cooking together, working out here.
That's so nice.
So salt and pepper to taste. We can always add a little more after. So please,
Now,
Chef
if it
Tracy,
was-
let's clean as we go.
That's
Rule number
right,
1,
sorry,
right? Clean as we
I
go.
know these rules.
That's right. This is your backyard, but this is MDP's sort of kitchen right now.
If we were not on air right now, and that was, coming to a boil and coming all together,
Yep.
how long would it usually take?
So I like to do a gastrique usually in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
So there's 2 different ways you can do this. See,
Yeah.
you saw that we want to caramelize that sugar, bring it down.
Yeah.
Start to deglaze with that vinegar.
Got it.
And then add any kind of fruit. So again, in this case, we're using the rhubarb and we're using the local strawberries.
Fresh.
The rhubarb is local, I might add as well too. You can either strain it so it's just a syrup.
Yeah.
I like personally a little bit of texture in my gastrique.
Me too.
So it's almost like a jamminess.
I go for
right?
texture in almost anything. Give me oatmeal, I want a little chunky.
Totally,
Give
totally.
me gravy, I want a little chunky.
Couldn't agree more.
I like a little bit of that.
We can agree. So now we're going to make our marinade. We're going to go on because the shrimp
Okay.
it doesn't take a long time.
Okay.
So let's go in first. We'll do our shrimp in, so about a pound and a half.
Okay.
And we're going to go in, if you can season with me.
All or just a little
no,
sprinkly
just a little
sprinkles?
little sprinkly sprink, exactly. We can always, again, the thing with seasoning, rule number 1, tip and trick here.
Don't go over.
Don't go over, because we can always add at the end.
Right.
Cilantro going in, okay? So that's
Beautiful.
beautiful. Freshness. We're going to pop on our skewers now,
Okay.
So, with skewers, what do we
Yeah.
do with our skewers before they go on?
Did you wet them?
We wet them, exactly.
Right, because you
Thank
do not want them to burn
That's
on
exactly
the grill.
right. So you do not want them to burn. So we want to soak them usually about half an hour before.
Okay.
Okay, and you're looking to get that just so they're not burning. And like you said, we're going to add a little bit of our extra little marinade here too.
Shrimp cook very
They
quickly.
do, they
What are you
do.
looking for signs that it's cooked? Because a lot of people do fish on the grill and they get a bit nervous.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. What? Okay.
want to
Good.
make
Are you
sure-
nervous? You don't seem like you're nervous ever.
Well, no, because you're doing
professional.
everything, right?
Well, we're
but
a
when
team.
it comes to cooking, it's a whole other situation.
It's
If
'cause
I have
we're
people
a
coming over,
team.
I'm cooking in the kitchen, I'm like, just get out! I want to do it on my own.
So 2 to 3 minutes max per side.
Got
So
it.
we're going to have a little flip. So
Okay.
these ones are rocking now. We're going to start to come off here. So when
Yeah.
I'm going to cook these for 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
And flip. You're looking for that sort of like opaqueness, right? You want them to be sort of
Like
nice.
a little pinky.
A little pinky.
Yeah.
So if I may, Trace, can you just hold this here for me?
Absolutely.
Let's start playing
I'm your
here.
sous chef. I'll
you
do
are
whatever
sous
you
chef.
want.
Sous chef T.
Yeah.
1.
Gosh, that
Okay,
looks
look at that. So we've got that beautiful marinade
Load it
that we
up.
have on there. We've got these babies just sitting here. This is summertime for me.
It sure
Fresh.
is.
You've got lemon. You've got that beautiful canola. Local too. Support the family.
gorgeous?
Support our farmers, as you said.
Very nice.
So let's just talk about that for a
So
second.
now we've got to put the gastrique.
we do. So we do have to put our gastrique.
Gastrique.
So fun to say.
Yeah, it is fun.
And
I
do you
can't
want
stop.
to do the honors?
Yeah, sure, but is there any thing chefy I need to know?
Well, I want you to sort of own it, right?
Oh
Cooking is about owning it. A little bit of confidence. I personally would do a high sort of like,
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
right?
T, let's go.
Right?
Right? The high sort of drizzle. They
Well,
call it the high drizzle.
that.
Thank you very much.
Like that.
And a little bit of fresh lemon.
Trying not to get it on my pants.
That's right. Well, look at our colors. It would blend in well. We're fine.
Can I try, chef?
I think you should, please.
because we have
Careful,
to.
it's hot.
It is a little
gonna
hot,
be a
but you
little-
know what? It's so good. It's worth it.
It is worth
All right.
it. Hot, hot, hot.
Can fish and fruit get along? Best friends for life. Oh my God, it's so good.
Right? Sweet, sour.